What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video we're talking when it is okay to go up against Amazon when selling on Amazon FBA. My name is Mike Sieben. I am a 7-figure full-time Amazon seller, and in today's video I'm going to show you what I look at and when I deem that I want to go up against Amazon toe to toe, and when I'm actually able to make money competing with Amazon when selling in my own store. Let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. As I mentioned, today's video is all about the decision-making process that goes into when you should or should not compete against Amazon. Most videos and people out there will say that you should not compete against Amazon retail or Amazon as a first-party seller because you will not win that golden goose buy box. You will not win a portion of the sales. And while that is largely true, there are actually certain scenarios in which you want to compete against Amazon, or there's good opportunities to actually sell and win the buy box the majority of the time, even though Amazon is selling on those listings. I'm going to show you guys what tools that I use to determine if it is okay to compete against Amazon. And I'm actually going to give you even more than one example. I'm going to give you two different examples of when it would actually be okay to source an item and compete against Amazon. If you guys are liking the content already, please make sure that you smash that like button. It helps out the channel more than you could ever know. As well, if you're not already, please make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell. That'll notify you guys every single time that I make a new video, and you can head back and check it out. So now let's hop back onto my screen and have a look at a couple of different products and when it would actually be a good idea to compete against Amazon. As you can see here on my screen, I have pulled up one of the items, and both of these items we have actually sold in the past. And both of these items, I'm going to show you guys why we were able to compete successfully with Amazon themselves. As I mentioned, we've sold on these listings in the past. They were items that we could not replenish, we could not restock, or the price changed, or it just didn't make any sense for us. But nonetheless, the information that I'm going to show you guys is very relevant, and it tells you exactly why we successfully sourced these items and successfully sold against Amazon retail despite them actually being on the listing. First thing we're looking at is the Aztec Secret version 1 clay, right? So this is a deep pore cleansing clay. It's a health and beauty product. And so first thing I like to do is scroll down to our handy dandy Keepa chart, right? Keepa, if you guys don't know, is one of the most powerful data-driven softwares that Amazon resellers can use at their disposal. It is not a very expensive software. Feel free to go check the website out and see how you could get Keepa inputted into your very own workflow. A few different things that we're looking at the Keepa chart, right? As we know, Amazon is orange. Amazon is going to be on this listing if you see an orange presence. So as we can see, this entire thing is orange. This means Amazon has stock of this inventory the entire time for which this graph shows data, right? And we're looking at 3 months time. So they are on the listing the entire time. Next thing we're gonna look at is the buy box. So this is what we care mostly about as Amazon sellers. We want to win that buy box because the people that have the buy box are winning that sale, right? So as we scroll across, we're taking a look at this little pink box that says buy box, and we're seeing that it is actually majority of the time by third party. So whether it's FBA, as you can see here in orange, or it is FBM, as you can see here in blue, it is a third-party seller, just like me and you, or hopefully you in the future, right? So as we scroll, the majority of the time, it is actually a third-party seller and not Amazon, right? So this is a situation where Amazon is on the listing 100% of the time, or very close to 100% of the time, and they are actually not winning the buy box a good share of the time, right? Another piece of information that we can use to solidify this, absolute pro tip, is if you go to the data tab on Keepa, then you go to buy box statistics, you can actually see the stats on how often every single seller on the listing is winning the buy box, right? So we're just looking at the last 30 days, but we can go 90 days, we can go 180 days, whatever we want to do, right? So let's look at this the last 180 days. That's approximately 6 months, right? So in 180 days, Amazon has won the buy box 34% of the time. If we go back to 90 days, they only win the buy box 29% of the time. So the rest of the time, they're actually sharing that buy box with third-party sellers like myself. And so because of that, I would actually consider selling against Amazon in this situation. If the sales make sense, if the price makes sense for what I could get it for, this is a situation in which we would actually want to go toe to toe with Amazon, right? We're going to take another look at another product. This product, we actually did more sales of this product than almost any other product in our store in history. And this is an item, again, we are not able to resource at the price that we were able to get it. So unfortunately, we're not able to sell this anymore. But again, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Keepa chart. This is another situation where Amazon did sell on the listing and they are not winning the buy box very much of the time, right? So in this situation, it wasn't the same as, they were on it 100% of the time, but when they are on it, noted by the orange boxes or the orange shaded area, they were not winning the buy box at all, or very, very little amount of the time, right? So if we're just scrolling past this area, we can see Amazon was up here at almost $34. The buy box was being won at, right around that $31 mark. They are not winning the buy box. They're not making those sales, right? As we scroll through, we see the price, hopping up and down, all that kind of stuff. But Amazon is continuing not to win the buy box. And when they do, it's a very small amount of the time, if at all, right? So this is another perfect situation in which we would absolutely be perfectly okay with competing against Amazon, because guess what? They do not match the price fast enough or often enough to actually win that buy box. And as a result, third-party sellers like myself are absolutely dominating this buy box and winning the lion's share of the sales. All right, guys, so that is all I have today in this video. I hope that you guys learned a ton about when you should and should not compete against Amazon. Again, there's many other people out there that will say just stay away from Amazon retail. It's absolutely not worth it. But as you can see, those were some of our best performing listings that we have ever had. Some of the best products that we've ever had in our store, and Amazon did have a presence on there. So if we were to avoid Amazon at all costs in all scenarios, then we would be losing out on a huge opportunity. So I urge you, when you are sourcing products for your own Amazon FBA store, that you take a look at what I've shared with you today, and maybe there are some products you have access to that you are okay with competing against Amazon on, and you can use this information in order to make a more informed decision. So if you guys stuck all the way to the end, please do me a favor, go down below and hit that like button if you haven't already. And if you are not subscribed, then what the heck are you doing? Smash that sub button, smash that notification bell, and let me know that you are along for the journey. You guys are enjoying this content as well. Please hop down in the comment section below and just let me know what was the favorite thing about this video, or maybe when did you compete against Amazon despite the common notion that you are not supposed to fight against Amazon or go on the listings against Amazon. I look forward to connecting with you guys, and as always, have a good day, take care, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.